You know, there's a lot of good wings. You know, Justice and Kelly, Stan, and myself, you know, are ones that are all trying to fight, you know, be that, you know, top 1 or 2 wings going. And, you know, I think all of us have, you know, the talent to be lottery picks, but, you know, you never know what happens come draft night. So we'll see what happens. You know, you kind of watch them, but you can't really worry about outside stuff like that. Just worry about what you can control. And, you know, I know all those guys well, so I'm supporting them, rooting for them, but at the same time, I'm trying to play well and, you know, put myself in the best position as possible.
What do you think separates you from the other wings?
I mean, my versatility, you know, playing inside out with my size. I think I'm one of the bigger wings, you know, 6'9", but I can still play like a guard or forward, you know, in the post. So, you know, that versatility is going to be big for me, especially in the way the NBA is. I don't want to say transforming, but, you know, it's kind of going, in a sense, positionless in a way. You know, you saw some of the lineups even in the finals. You know, Draymond sometimes playing the 5, you know, that type of thing. So you never know what the league is going to have, but I feel like I'm getting in at a good time, and I'll be able to show a lot.
What do you know about the Jazz and how do you think you might fit?
Well, I've watched my share of basketball in my life, so, you know, the Jazz were always on when I was growing up. You know, late 2000s, or like, you know, 2005, 2010, you know, they're always kind of in the mix, you know, running into Kobe and Melo in the Western Conference. So you got to watch them a little bit, you know, but this year they got a lot of young talent. You know, they have a lot of good wings, you know, Gordon and Rodney, good guards, Trey and those guys. So, you know, and they're bigs, you know, Rudy, you know, they have a lot of exciting players, got athleticism, so I think I'd be able to fit in well there, and they're an exciting team, and, you know, it's only looking up for them.
Throughout this whole process, how much of a focus has been shooting and showing that you can hit those long jumpers consistently?
Well, a lot of it. You know, that's a question mark people have. You know, can he be consistent? You know, I'm streaky at times from the outside, but I think I've gotten a lot better. I shot it well today, you know, in the drills, and you know, we were running in that shooting, and I did a good job of that. And it's been that way throughout this whole draft process, so it's exciting. You know, I see myself as a good shooter, but we got a lot of work to do, and you know, that's one of the things I'm not going to be satisfied where I'm at.
You mentioned the youth on this team. You know, there are some players that may not necessarily look at this as a good situation for them because there's a lot of other young players at their position. How do you view that? Well,
that's kind of, as a competitor, I think you should want that. You know, if guys don't want to compete, then, you know, I don't know if they belong on teams. So, you know, every team you go to is going to have competition for your spot. That's why you see guys in and out of the league and new guys stepping up. It's because, you know, people are working harder and showing they can do more and care more. And so, you know, if there's a lot of competition at my spot to get playing time, I'm going to, you know, take that on, play hard, show what I have, and give them the reason to put me on the court. You know, whether I have to wait and be patient or step on the court right away, I want to be ready and I'll be able to show that, you know, I have a lot to give.
So on the players review, after you compared yourself maybe to Trevor Ariza and Gordon, what about their games do you see in your own?
Well, Trevor, you know, he's a guy that, you know, he's got athleticism, but, you know, he can also be a very good knockdown shooter. From, you know, you see him from corners, always hitting shots. And one thing I like about Trevor Ariza is that he's always on winning teams. You can kind of tell he's got that attitude that where he goes, you know, he's going to be a big part of success, and that's what you want out of a player. I feel like I've always been able to, you know, have some sort of success wherever I've gone. So, you know, that's not a, you know, bad thing to want to have. And, you know, Gordon, you have a lot of work to do to get to, you know, level of Gordon, but you know, he's one of those guys that, you know, kind of lanky, you know, had some question marks coming into the draft, but, you know, he's a hard worker, he's athletic, versatile, can score inside and out, and you know, just kind of put the defense on the heels. And so that's something I've been able to learn from him, and just watching his game, I can see stuff that he does that, you know, I hopefully will be able to do, and I know him a little bit too, so it's fun watching him.
You talk about the consistency in your shooting. Are you doing anything differently than you did? You know, did you change up form, technique, anything like that?
No, I haven't really changed any form. You know, shooting my shot and shooting it with confidence. That's the thing. Just putting it up and not worrying about anything and getting my legs involved. You know, we just did that running drill and I could already see, you know, a little short at my jumper. That's just because you got to get your legs involved, and for me, it's all about a good rhythm. So, you know, I just put myself in that rhythm when I get in the gym and do things the right way. And when you practice the right way, you end up getting good results.
Does the NBA 3 make that more difficult?
No, I like the NBA 3 more. Yeah,
what's that?
You can get everything involved and you just put it up and let it fly. And I like that a little more.
Hollis Jefferson had to pull out at the last minute. Were you kind of disappointed that you didn't get to have that matchup in this workout?
A little bit. You know, he didn't pull out because of anything bad, as you know.
Right.
His flight got delayed. You know, that type of thing happens. You know, I had to you know, reschedule this workout as well. So hopefully he can get a chance to get back in. But you know, he's a good player. Matched up a lot. I know him well. It'd be fun to go up against him, but I'm sure down the line we're gonna be playing against each other a lot.
I think Dekker got better as the workout went on. Personally, I think he might have been a little disappointed that Rondé wasn't here. So I think he started out a little slow, but he picked it up as the workout went. So.
Were you a little bit disappointed that Rondé wasn't here?
Extremely. Yeah, because we thought we had a pretty good workout with Rondé going against Sam and Sam going against Rondé. So, but you know, it happens. Can't do anything about canceled flights. I subscribe to. I'm getting the best, trying to get the best available player for Utah Jazz. Whether he's an all-star or not, I'm looking for a guy who's going to help us win games and get us to the championship.
What do you want to see from Sam? What do you want to see from Sam?
Wanted to see his shooting. Jazz 100 was pretty okay. Shot it pretty well. Not great. Show he can get some improvement. We wanted to see him do some things off the dribble. Again, without Rondé here, we wanted to see him do some things against Rondé that we couldn't see today. But you know, we adjusted, and you know, I thought he had a pretty good workout as the workout went along.